round 2 underway. We have a keepable hand here. We have our 2 lands, a Greenside Watcher and a Scheme-Brand Goblin, with a Ground Assault backup if we need to get rid of something early on. Not that we're stoked to only keep 2 and have these 4 drops, one of which is our splash, but I think it's definitely better than risking a 5 or a 6 hand inconsistency. Ooh, and our opponent is playing the Extort game. Ooh, Guildgate, that was an amazing draw. That will really help us in our future games. Yeah, we'll take 1 point. That happens. A little whooping. A little ping. A little bit of a sting there. Got our Skulk. Alright. So, we'll play this one. And I'm actually going to keep Greenside Watcher later, because I think what I'm going to end up doing is just train off Gutter Skulk with our Skin-Brand Goblin. I'm fine with that. And taking 1, we'll just do some trades, stay alive, and then Greenside Watcher might be a little bit more important so that we can maybe ramp into something as needed. I'm not going to protect it too highly. I don't think it's key to making dreams come true with my deck, but yeah. I'm going to get rid of Gutter Skulk. Even though the Extort is a thing, I don't think... I mean, if our opponent wants to extort us out, I'm fine with that. I care much more about being able to stay late game, so I can put a lot of pressure on my opponent. Kingpin's Pet might get ground assaulted in the very nearest of futures. Do I want to do that now, though? I mean, the next couple turns, I'm Scanclab charging, and this Kingpin Pet's going to do a whole lot of damage. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think what I do is ground assault now. It's a perfectly awesome ground assault target. We'll get Master Biomancer down next turn. We're just going to start getting big creatures going. So that is what we want to do. These pings are important, but, you know, especially with Extort, every little bit counts. But I don't think it's going to be a major issue moving forward after we get our Scanclab Charger on. Which is 2 turns from now, because we're doing Master Biomancer first, naturally. The Master Biomancer probably is going to eat a removal spell here, playing against our black-white opponent. And if that's the case, do I want to play around something like a Devour Flesh, which we saw? Do I play Master Biomancer now? The upside is huge, but there's so much removal that's available. Yeah, I think we go with the upswing here. You know, it's gonna get a removal spell one way or another. So I think we just kind of hope that it lasts for a turn, and if it doesn't, we still have some good follow-up plays. We're just going to take 3 because we want to protect our Biomancer. I'm perfectly fine with 3 at this point in the game, despite our opponent having lots of Extort. And then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still just going to be a Scanclab Charger pick here. But getting huge dudes down is key here. And then we'll pass the turn, because I don't want to get my Master Biomancer smited. Hopefully next turn, I mean, at the worst, we play Scanclab and Greenside Watcher, so that should get a pretty advanced board here. Is this a Grizzly Spectacle on our Biomancer? Oh, Night of Obligation. I'm wondering, 2/4, we can actually attack pretty well into that, considering our follow-up plays with Master Biomancer. Ooh, and Disciple of the Old Ways. But that'll be next. I think we'll do Scanclab Charger, Greenside Watcher, in case we do play one of our, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we only have 1 7-drop after that. But still, it gives us more mana. And 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we're definitely attacking in with Scanclab Charger. That's for sure. And then our Mythic Rares is going to be doing a whole lot of work for us. Rightio, right now. We'll go land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1, 2. I mean, with each of our creatures getting extra +2/+2 tokens, that's pretty sweet. Our opponent could attack in and clean with a flyer here. I don't think that's a good idea because we have such strong defense, but could definitely happen. So, opponent does have mana up now, so our Scan Club Chargers can kind of get hit, and we're not going to want to do. We're worried about Smite. I think that's the main thing we're worried about. Do I attack in with Greenside Watcher, which will trade with one? I'm actually fine with the Greenside Watcher trading with Night of Obligation, so let's go ahead and do that. And then just being able to play both of these spells again is just going to be a beating. Because now our Greenside Watcher we don't really care about. We didn't draw in one of our big dudes, and we're getting more and more down. And Master Biomancer is just making it really hard for our opponent to be alive. Surprised there was no blocks there. Let's see what our opponent thinks of our 4/4. There could be the Wrath. I feel like it's the only thing that gets us here. I'm just keeping the Disciple up for, no, he just conceded. So yeah, I'm, maybe that was just the, hey, I'm waiting for you to concede kind of game. But I was not going to go ahead and play my Scorchwalker. I don't think, that was just like a win more scenario anyway. And the only thing that could have gotten us, or gotten our opponent out of it, was the Wrath effect, which I can never remember the name of that, that destroy all creature or enchantments or artifacts, whatever the heck it is. So, with our opponent, didn't see any artifacts or enchantments that I was particularly worried about. Furious Resistance could be a thing, but I think we're okay. Our Active Treasons are pretty weak, so if I did feel like there was a reason to have Neutralize or Furious Resistance up, I'd be down for it. I think I'm mostly worried about the flyer I saw and the potential other flyers that are coming in. But if Active Treason isn't going to do much, maybe I do just want this defensive Furious Resistance, especially on the draw, because we got lucky with his moles. There certainly are a lot of enchantments that our opponent could be playing, but I didn't see them yet, so we're going to wait. And yeah, I don't like Fierce Resistance, but since 2 Active Trees are going to be so bad against our opponent, I'm just going to go ahead and hang on to it. So we'll play this route. Rapid Louis. Did I say hello and good luck to you? Oh, I did not. What a loser I am. We're keeping this. It's not much, but at least we have a Greenside Watcher and a Miming Slime at worst. Our opponent has a full grip now, so that's good. Get a real match going. Hey, we'll play the Guildgate. Don't like having 2, but whatevs. With this hand, looks like we're going to be playing it. It won't matter too much. And our opponent, oh man, we are drawing lucky here. Do I want another 2/2 and put some pressure up? I don't think so. Really don't think so. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and play the Guildgate and attack in for 2. If our opponent wants to do something to our Greenside Watcher, we don't care. So our best hope is having our Mythic Rare win us the game again. What do you have for your 4? Ooh, Balustrade Spy. That is a good card. Our Pit Fight is going to have to take care of it at some point. Hopefully it won't be so bad in the race coming forward. There we are, another Miming Slime. kind of what we expected in terms of having a our miming slimes being weak. Oops. This needs to be blue. This needs to be green. And again, any removal spell really just hurts us. It does make our opponent have a way to get rid of Master Biomancer, but I'm assuming in this deck that is not a problem for our opponent. Though splashing red is new. Curious about that. Yep. The Wildwood Rebirth will be really good in bringing back Master Biomancer. Too bad we're not, at a place where, yep, there goes Grizzly Spectacle, ooh, and all those guys. Okay, so we play Wildwood Rebirth for 1-2. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 to get Master Biomancer back. I prefer that over wasting a Miming Slime or something. So let's make sure we do this correctly. 1, 2. Untap target gate. 1, 2. Okay, here we go. That's our turn. We'll take another 2 here, but that's okay, considering we want our Master Biomancer. What we really want is another creature to play next turn, so that we can get a Miming Slime more than a 2-2. But I will play it as a 4-4, as in order to, play the 2-2 and then +1/+1. It looks like our opponent wants to start doing a solid race, which is what I would be doing, trying to get me down to a low enough life total before I can start taking over. Here we'll play Prophetic Prison, because we still have the Miming Slime backup, so that's a-okay. What do we draw? What do we draw? Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 mana here. We could pit fight a Cartel Aristocrat and bash in with Master Biomancer, but then it's just an easy block, and no one likes that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, essentially 5 mana to do both. I think what we do is play Miming Slime for 4 and then have Pit Fight backup. Yeah, I think that is the correct game plan. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Pretty weak, but such is life. Do I feel like I need to pit fight now over waiting for something else? No, I'm cool with waiting right now. I don't think there's a lot of pump effects, especially if it's an Orzhov base. So I don't think there's going to be... Yeah, now red's being done. There might be an aerial maneuver. What is this? What is this? Foundry Champion. Wow. Deals damage to target creature or player equal number of creatures controlled. So it's doing 4 damage, probably to the Master Biomancer, I would presume. Yes. So the question is, do I pit fight it? Yeah, I have to pit fight the 4/4. Only because it can do the whole pump strategy. Yeah. And unfortunately, Master Biomancer is gone. Goodbye, Master Biomancer. You were fun while you lasted. Okay. We take 2 in the air. End of turn, we're going to untap our gate. And then we are going to pit fight. Unfortunately, these guys. Not excited for it, but I can't deal with the Foundry Champion rare right now. Oh, Clan Defiance, you are beauty, beauty, beauty. Now, you're tapped out. We definitely want you. I can... I'm going to save the Miming Slime play. We're just going to go ahead and kill the attackers and try to stabilize here. So if we go 1, 2, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus you untap. You tap. We're going to kill you. This would gain protection from Clan Defiance and just sacrifice it, so we're just going to kill the Basilica Guards. Alright. With flying. Creature. Without flying. And then target player. 6. And that was only because the Cartel Aristocrat could stay alive by sacrificing something. So we'll do that. We'll hopefully get us a little bit back in the game. And we're signaling that we're in top deck mode with our opponent being quite a bit in the lead here. But I didn't need a Miming Slime as a 2-2 because it's just gonna die to the Cartel Aristocrat later anyway. Alright, so our opponent does have a follow-up. Ooh, and it's an Assault Griffin. That could hurt soon. Ooh, 2-card follow-up. Ooh! That is a pretty sweet combo there. Alright. That's going to be hard to bounce back from. And our deck does not deal with flyers very well. Verdant Haven's a thing, I guess. Yeah. Put on a Gilgate. Not that it's gonna matter. Yeah, we're getting out of the Miming Slime. I don't think, again, a 2-2 is really gonna put a whole lot of extra pressure in this race. We need something much better to move forward in this game. So I would rather, wait and see if I can get some big creatures down. I mean, we're on a 2-turn clock here. Scan Cloud Charger isn't gonna cut it, so we will concede here. No, we do have enough time to get there, so I'm not too worried about it. Wowzers. That was a really fun game, though. A lot of back and forth, a lot of really fun pieces played. I want to remember these flyers are going to be an issue. The Grizzly Spectacle is there. Yeah. Cartel Aristocrat, man. If only the Clan Defiance could have gotten there, that would have been really sweet. Keeping just the blocker back. Let's see. Maybe I do want Active Treason against, because I can't deal with the flyers. I don't know. I am going to bring in the Destroy Artifact or Enchantment, because Gifts over Zova can just get me. So we'll do that over Furious Resistance, which I don't care as much about, for sure, now that we saw that. Yeah, over an Active Treason, for sure. Let's do this. Would you like to play first? Yes. 1, 2. With a Pit Fight, Rallywood, and a Verdant Haven. 1 land gets us going, even though we don't have any creatures. I think against our opponent, which isn't super aggressive, this could be okay. But, I mean, I have the 6-drop. I think the Verdant Haven is what's giving me pause here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with no. Definitely a tough choice, but I think we just need to be able to have cards. And if we can have our cards and play them, and Verdant Haven gets us there, then that's how we're going to be winning the game. It's by casting spells. Okay, so that was very lucky, but exactly what we were hoping for. Ooh, hello, Cartel Aristocrat. Alrighty. Do I play Vernon Haven or Skinbrand Goblin? I don't know if the 2 points entirely matter. I wouldn't mind having the Skinbrand Goblin out. But then I don't really have a play next turn anyway, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Possibly 5 if I draw a land. Yeah, but there's a lot of... Nah, I think we're going to do Verdant Haven here. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. I mean, if I played Skinbrand Goblin, Cartel Aristocrat wouldn't be attacking in any way, I presume, because that ability is way more powerful than what Skinbrand is. And playing the Verdant Haven gets me the 2 life that I was saving anyway by not having my opponent attack, so I am okay with that. Here, I think we just do a Ground Assault on the Cartel Aristocrat. No, we don't. The Cartel Aristocrat, though, is bad. We want to do that once a Gift or a Zova or something is on the Cartel Aristocrat. I like maximizing my mana, but since I don't have a lot of removal spells, we're just going to leave it at this. We'll probably pit fight something at the end of next turn with our Skinbrand Goblin, and then Wild Rebirth it or something of the sort afterwards. But if there's like a strong option for us to do a pit fight, then we'll do that. I will trade off here, for sure. Not a problem with me. Our opponent seems to be just as lackluster. Luckily, we drew, of course, one of our nut draws. Our opponent's going to be going, "Are you kidding me? You're drawing Master Biomancer every single game." I have 2 in my deck. That's a lie. But that's what you think. Probably a removal spell here. We'll have our Wild Rebirth back up again. Ember Beast, that, yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's nothing we do, so we will just Wild Rebirth our Biomancer. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just going to wait, because it's an instant, so we can just do it at the end of our opponent's turn. Which is what we're doing. Having Ground Assault, Active Treason, and Pit Fight will be, because we can get our Ruination Worm out there, we should be set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basilica Guards. That's fine. I do want to play quickly. I'm at 11 minutes, and this is going to be a grindy game, but I think we're going to win it if we get there. Our opponent probably saw that happening. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got our Master Biomancer down. And F6. Oh, hey! Alvin won the last draft I did. That was a sweet Orzhov deck. So here, looks like whoever's ripping first kind of wins. I think we want to put some pressure on our opponent right now with our Scorchwalker, because he has a huge guy to bash through. That's going to be pretty key in whatever's going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Scorchwalker. And we will pass the turn. Hopefully start bashing in with our 7-3. Which a 2-2 or something comes down, we could definitely get hit with it, but I like Scanclap Charger. Blood Rush more than Scorchwalker. Okay, Extort's going to start doing its magic. I'm fine with Scorchwalker taking out both of these guys. So that's probably where we're going to go. And 1, 2, yeah, we're going to play Zertos Swine right after that. Nope, just taking it. Dang. Okay. 4, 5. Now we start having some really big beats, especially with our next land. We get Ruination Worm down, we have some removal, Scan Clamp Charger. What do you have? Ooh, Active Treason. Ooh, this is going to be pretty cool. I'm glad Active Treason is gone after the Cartel Aristocrat is gone. There could be a Cartel Aristocrat. I assume what's going to happen is there's going to be a huge creature coming down on our opponent's side of the table. Hopefully a pit fight or a ground assault will be able to deal with it in some way. We're definitely not worried about an attack right here with our life total. Yeah, we're definitely not blocking. And then for 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, what do you have that you want to get big? A flyer, probably? Oh, an Executioner Swing. Ooh, I'm going to say that. What a nice play. Nice play, buddy boy. Doing that and then intentionally knocking out the Master Biomancer. Very good. Very good. The Extort's going to help keep our opponent alive. And here we have Clan Defiance, which we'll get to later. We don't need that right now. We want to bash in for 7 with everybody. He's tapped out, so maybe we will do a pit fight against whatever he doesn't block, and then kind of get our opponent that way. And we have a follow-up with... Oh, we don't have a follow-up. But that's okay. I'm happy to do that. Because we just do have big guys and big follow-up guys afterwards. And our opponent's just going to take it. Okay. Boom. In that case, we are just going to play more creatures. 2, 3, 4. Scan Clamp Charger. Pass the turn. Play this guy. We'll attack in. I think we just Ground Assault, because otherwise it's just kind of mean hosing our opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah. We'll knock out that guy. This should get it there, because I don't think he has blocks for both, but we'll see. Yeah, there we go. Really sweet play by our opponent. I really thought that was a really smart way of... I didn't anticipate that. An Active Treason on the Biomancer and then do an Executioner Swing. Really interesting interaction with that. But yeah, this match was really just, hey, I played my Mythic Rare 4 times. That's kind of hard to come back from. But that's why Master Biomancer is Mythic. And in this deck really just gets huge creatures that are impossible to deal with. Let's see if we can do some magic in the finals. We've been pretty lucky so far. Let's see how long the luck actually lasts.